The story begins with a young boy named Benjamin Gates. One day, Benjamin's grandfather tells him a fascinating story about a legendary treasure. According to him, this treasure is one of the greatest treasures ever hidden in human history. He explains that many famous historical figures secretly protected this treasure, including the founding fathers of America. The treasure was hidden long ago to keep it safe from enemies, and several clues were placed across America so that only someone smart enough could eventually find it. Benjamin's grandfather then shows him an old family clue that says, "The secret lies with Charlotte." However, Benjamin's father does not believe in the treasure at all. He tells Benjamin that this story has already wasted generations of their family's time. But Benjamin refuses to give up. He promises that one day he will find the treasure. 30 years later, Benjamin has grown up and become a historian and treasure hunter. He travels to the Arctic with his best friend Riley, who is a computer expert. Benjamin believes that the clue about Charlotte refers to a lost ship called the Charlotte, which disappeared many years ago. After searching through the icy landscape, they finally discovered the frozen ship buried in the ice. Inside the ship, they find old war supplies and the body of a soldier holding a box. When Benjamin opens the box, he finds a pipe with a hidden message. Using a clever trick, Benjamin reveals the hidden writing. The clue tells them that the next secret is connected to one of the most important documents in American history, the Declaration of Independence. But there's a problem. The Declaration of Independence is kept in a highly protected museum in Washington, D.C. Benjamin wants to study it carefully. However, the man funding their expedition, Ian Howe, has a completely different plan. Ian reveals that he is willing to steal the document to find the treasure. Benjamin refuses to be part of a crime. This causes a huge conflict between them. Soon after, a dangerous confrontation happens on the ship, and an explosion destroys it. Benjamin and Riley barely escape with their lives. Now they realize something terrifying. Ian is going to steal the Declaration of Independence. Benjamin decides that the only way to protect the treasure is to steal the Declaration first before Ian does. It sounds crazy, but it's the only way. With Riley's hacking skills and Benjamin's planning, they create an elaborate heist. During a museum event, Benjamin secretly collects the fingerprints of Dr. Abigail Chase, the museum curator. Using those fingerprints, he gains access to restricted areas inside the museum. Finally, Benjamin reaches the secure display where the Declaration of Independence is stored. But just as he grabs the document, Ian and his men arrive. Gunshots are fired. Benjamin quickly uses the bulletproof display case as a shield, protecting himself from the bullets. Then, he escapes with the Declaration. Soon after, Benjamin discovers something unbelievable. On the back of the Declaration of Independence, there is a hidden invisible map. The founding fathers had secretly hidden clues on the document itself. Benjamin, Riley, and Abigail now work together to solve the puzzle. Their search takes them across several historic locations. Each clue leads to another mystery. Each mystery leads them closer to the treasure. Eventually, their investigation leads them to Trinity Church in New York City. Deep below the church, they discover hidden tunnels and underground chambers. Inside the tunnels, they face traps, collapsing structures, and dangerous obstacles. But Benjamin refuses to give up. Finally, they reach a hidden chamber deep underground. When they light the torches inside the chamber, they see something incredible. An enormous underground vault filled with gold, jewels, ancient artifacts, and priceless treasures from around the world. It is one of the greatest treasure discoveries in history. Generations of explorers had searched for it, but Benjamin Gates was the one who finally found it. Soon after, the FBI arrests Ian and his team. The treasure is handed over to the government so it can be preserved and displayed properly. However, Benjamin and his friends are rewarded with a small percentage of the treasure. Even that small percentage makes them extremely rich. In the end, Benjamin and Abigail start a relationship. Riley finally gets the recognition he deserves, and Benjamin Gates becomes famous for discovering the greatest hidden treasure in history. But the adventure might not be over yet, because somewhere out there, another mystery could still be waiting to be solved. And that was the incredible story of National Treasure. If you enjoyed this explanation, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more amazing movie stories. Thanks for watching.